like us. We was all beggars.
Soon as the record hit radio, boom, it was an A-bomb, it was Hiroshima, it was Nagasaki, it was Kawasaki, it was Yamaha, it was everything rolled up in one.
Back then, the ladies were the forefront of what we call in the 90s, ghetto fabulous.
Nobody could tell us nothing. Nothing. Nobody.
I ain't no mathematician, but I know 2 + 2, that's 4. And them contracts wasn't on point.
I just knew, I told the girls, that's gonna be the one that messes up for all y'all.
I said, stop, don't rock the boat like that. And she said, Next thing I know, we was on set for the video. Ain't no Starr.
Whatever, however she could get it, that's how she wanted it.
She was doing all these drugs, and apparently it was this rumor going around that, you know, her and Jesse Jackson was f***ing.
And when I looked down, I saw doo-doo on the carpet. I just got my clothes and left.
Uncompromised, unrecognized, unsung. The story of LucI K, Starr and the Tabasco Ultrasound. Before they ostracized the world with their talent, the 3 young ladies grew up in the inner city.
I first met Lucy St. John and Keko Hendrix at the Delaware Community Center.
We all lived in the same neighborhood. We all love to sing.
Lucy was a tetherball champ, and Keko slang back like no other.
See, we was wild back in the day. You gotta understand. See, I was raised by some kick-ass Cambodians who lived in a black neighborhood, so they really didn't give a f***. So I always had some kick-ass in me. Lucy and Starr saw that, and they said, hey, that's cool.
Before long, their mutual love of music brought them together to form a singing group, rehearsing every chance they could.
See, we be rehearsing, right? And Keko singing wasn't her thing.
Even in the singing group, I had my own thing. My own style, my own shit.
Night and day, we would rehearse, meet up back at Delaware, like we do, from open to close, and we actually had something going.
We worked because we were so different. We got together and we sang and rehearsed every damn day. I was like, damn, y'all want to do something else?
See, I had the voice. Now Starr had the brain.
Keko had... We don't know what the hell Keko had, but whatever it was, girlfriend worked it.
Keko had the eyes. What's that? I said, Keko, why you be looking at people like that? She said, I better to see you with. Mother.
Just as the group started to hone their sound, Starretha penned a very personal song. But the song's subject matter was initially held with resistance.
I remember writing again about my first time.
I said, I can't sing that song. My mom not gonna let me sing that song. And Keko said, bitch, you gonna sing that song. And you gonna sing that song today.
Lucy punk ass was nervous. I made her calm down because I knew we was on to something. I wasn't gonna let her fears keep me from making it out that ugly bitch. We about to get to the money. We about to be getting to the famous.
All that was missing from the song was a personal touch from Keko Hendrix.
I threw my stank on that song. Yeah, Starr wrote it, but a lot of it was me. Ostracize my leg, ostracize my meat. I used to say that to the boys on the street. They ain't know what to do. Starr just threw that on in there.
I think Keko was a pioneer rapper. Cause she ain't had no problem telling nobody to ostracize her meat. That was her thing.
Little did they know the song would gain the attention of DJ C. Royale, a legendary local disc jockey and record producer.
I first started, in singing groups. I was, most notably in Bird and the Midnight Falcons, but it wasn't for me. So I went on to go and do other things with music. I was a percussionist, and I went on after that to go and be a DJ.
He would take the girls under his wing, giving the group his own magic touch.
Lucy and Keko and Starr, They were very, very young and impressionable, sweet girls, and I just remember thinking to myself, if I could get my hands just on them in any way, I could just mold them into something great and something fun and something amazing and spectacular, only if I could get my hands on them. Ha!
We got discovered on the street corner. Rags to riches indeed. Hold on. Get off my bed, bitch!
He took the ladies to the studio and brought the music and the lyrics together.
Stress the issue of making the music sexy. See, the music in the song was about circumcision and being up against the wall and ostracizing your meat. I didn't even know you could ostracize your meat. Ha! We had to find a way to make it sexy.
You want me against the wall. I ain't never sang in no studio before, but I did it. Next thing I know, it was on the radio.
When the song was released to radio stations, it was met with unexpected enthusiasm.
As soon as the record hit radio, and it just hit, and it took over like wildfire.
There was no other song that just stopped and started like that.
I remember when we first got our big check. $237.56. We went right to the mall and spent it all up.
We got that check and I looked at Lucy and I said, girl, we finna be getting me some millions.
The song gained even more notoriety in underground dance clubs.
But Up Against the Wall premiered, it was in the clubs, and the song would be going and everybody would be jamming, and then the music would stop, and everybody would look. And then the music would start again, and everybody just kept going, and it was going, and it was going.
Faced with the blinding possibilities of success, Starretha had some concerns of her own.
Them contracts wasn't on point. I brought this to the girls. I said, ladies, you know, let's hold out.
I said, stop. Don't rock the boat like that. And she said, mm-mm. I said, stop. Come on. Don't rock. Mm-mm.
And I swear, when Starretha Gabelle, excuse me, like always, it just seems like that one girl, that one bad apple that wants to go and tell and press charges and not take the photos and go and run to the police.
So she had to go. We knew it. We all knew it. We kept our ass out and we kept that song.
Them bitches flipped on me. On me! Bitches.
With Starretha out of the picture, the group decided to push forward into new territory. The music video.
That video was crazy. Our hair was crazy and where we were was crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, I whacked off to the video like 5 times. Especially when she said, ostracize my meat.
Ostracize my meat.
I was like, yes!
The video was crazy. No one understood how Keko could make her eyes just bud like that. It was like, what does it mean? What is she doing? We didn't understand.
Sacrifice.
It was sexy.
We did our own makeup, our own hair. It was very middle class. But we worked it. We worked with it. That's what we had. That's all we had. Everybody loved it. Even though it was shot behind the grocery store.
Little did they know, they became the face of a new generation.
It was nobody like them. Because see, they appealed to the little hood girls and little hood boys. They created their own genre. It was like skank pop, skank R&B.
The song went to 98 on the charts. The video was shown like 5 to 7 times. It was massive. Huge.
It was about female empowerment. It was about women being up against the wall, doing it like a frog. Can't get no better than that.
Self-esteem.
For Lucy, the sudden demands were overwhelming.
It was happening too fast. They wanted another video and we just shot one. We just shot a video. I was like, slow down. I can't do that yet. I gotta get myself together.
The studio called me and told me that they wanted them to do an album so they could go on tour in '85, the Fresh Fest. Wait, who was it? It was Full Force and Menudo and Wham, y'all. George Michael, wake me up before you go.
For Keko Hendrix, the taste of fame brought her to the dark side of celebrity.
Keko just started hanging around the wrong people. She started on drugs.
We started feeling a little bit of fame, and I lost my damn mind. I'll be the first to tell you that. I started hanging out with some crazy-ass people. I somehow ended up on Rick James' tour bus, and I didn't get off that for 2.5 years. That's some crazy shit.
Keko also brought others along for the ride of self-destruction.
A lot of people don't know this, but Keko was the one that actually introduced Bobby Brown to cocaine.
You know me? I did that. I made my contribution to history. I saw something in that boy. I called him into the room and I said, "Hey boy, you gonna like this. This right here, this gonna make you dance harder and faster than you ever did before." He the king because of me.
Keko just started hanging around the wrong people. She took her $387 and split.
See, the group, as far as I knew, was over. Drugs had started taking over my life. I did 3 episodes of 227 where I played Sandra's niece. After that, I just said, "F it." I moved back in with Rick James. He knew how to have fun.
The future of the group was uncertain.
It was just almost right there, but then, as fate would have it, just at the blink of the eye, it was just gone.
I worked myself up to manage a position at McDowell's, and I was happy for a while. Then I got news that Keko got caught with Rick James and went to prison.
Arresting development tonight for the singer Rick James.
According to police, the 25-year-old alleged victim claims she met Rick James and his female companion at a party. She says the trio then returned here to James' Hollywood home, held at gunpoint, even tied up and tortured, she claims, by being burnt with the hot end of a crack cocaine pipe.
To be honest with you, I don't know what happened. He just told me, "Yeah, hold this." And next thing I knew, I'm in jail. Waiting to see the damn judge. I said, "Damn it, Rick, with your crazy ass. Always get me into some crazy shit."
When Keko Hendrix and Rick James went to jail, it was definitely a void in the music industry. It just wasn't the same.
I visited Keko maybe once or twice. It's unfortunate that she's still in there. It truly is.
And that was it. My life was over. I've been in prison since then, over 20 years. 20 years, still in prison.
That girl been in jail for like ever. I hope it's doing her some good.
And LucI K Starr. That done sent me 2 damn cartons of cigarettes in 20 years. 20 goddamn years I've been here. I don't know what the she doing. I know that got money.
Despite it all, the group had a major impact.
I really would have loved for the girls to be a big musical hit, almost bigger than Shalimar.
See, the world wasn't ready for them. They wasn't ready for LucI K Starr. The look, the sound, everything was raw.
They sung about circumcision, and in a way, their career was kind of circumcised. Cut short.
I don't know who this gray-haired heifer is, but she always got something to say about every damn thing.
What people have to understand is that without LucI K Starr and the Tabasco Ultrasound, there would have been no 702, there would have been no 3LW, there would have been no Janae, there would have been no Danny Kane, there wouldn't have been no Lucy Pearl. People don't understand this. LucI K Starr and the Tabasco Ultrasound would not be anywhere if it wasn't for me, for DJ C Royale. Royale, that was me. I made it happen. Ha!
25 years after they originally disbanded, the video for Up Against the Wall was uploaded onto YouTube, creating a second win in the interest of the group.
I got myself together, and I went back on tour. I actually love it.
Yo, this is LucI K Starr, the Tabasco Ultrasound, and this is my venue right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got Miss LucI K.
consider getting back with LucI K Starr? Bitches.
With Keko Hendrix still behind bars, the chances of a reunion with all three original members seem unlikely.
I got locked up with Rick James' ass. He done got out, made a comeback via Dave Chappelle, but made a comeback nonetheless, and died. I'm still in here. The f is up with that, Obama? I can't get no damn freedom around this bitch. You best believe Keko Hendrix will have her day.
LucI K Starr and the Tabasco Ultrasound paved the way for female groups to speak their minds.
I really do believe that Up Against the Wall will live on for years and years, because it was definitely something special.
I feel we definitely unsung, but our time will come.
When I wrote, "You want to do me like a frog," I meant that. From him. Whenever I think about all the little boys and girls screaming, ostracized by me, boy, that's some powerful stuff. I know I made my mark on humanity.